Okay, so successfully I'm able to display the park name on the basis of country. Okay, so now going to take one scenario. So what I want to create one LWC component. Enter country name. Okay, there will be one button, search bar. Okay, so you will hit on search bar button. Okay, after entering the company name, sorry, country name, you will hit on search bar button. So whenever you will hit on search bar button, I have to display the park, okay, on the basis of country. Okay. If there are one parks available, we can display the one. Okay, if there are three, we will display three parks. Okay, on click of search bar button. So need to create LWC component. Okay, so when I'll click on search bar button, what I have to do, I have to call the JS file. Okay, JavaScript file I have to call. Okay, after calling the JavaScript file, okay, I'll get the country name in JavaScript file. That country name where I have to send in Apex class. Okay, in Apex class I have to send the country name. In Apex class, what I'll do, I'll use the soap callout. Okay, park name are not available in Salesforce. We are using the API to display the park details. Okay, so we'll use soap callout in Apex class. Okay, so whatever name you will enter, that name we will send to the endpoint URL, which to the API, and from API we'll get the response. Okay, that response will come in Apex class from API. Okay, so what we will do, we'll return the response from Apex class to JS file. Okay, then from JS file to HTML file, we'll bind it. Then we will display it to the LWC component in HTML file. Okay, so it's my scenario. Okay, so first what I'm doing, I'm going to create the LWC component. Okay, ठीक है guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, yes, sir.
good. Thank you for your response. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to use the Lightning Studio to write the LWC code. Okay, so going to add the extension. Okay, so I think successfully I'm able to download the extension. Okay, so let me ask some question to you. Devans, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so here I have written JS file and Apex class. I think which one is client side language, JS or Apex class?
So, sir, according to definition, the JavaScript it is a client-side language. Sir.
According to,
JavaScript and the sir Apex class is the server side.
okay, JavaScript is client side language and Apex class is server side language.
Server side. Yes,
All
sir.
right, man. All right. Okay, so can you tell me the difference between client-side language, okay, and server-side language?
Sir, I think sir, client side is the part of an application that run on the user device, like in the browser. JavaScript run on the browser, and the other end we have server side in which we store the data that refer to the backend or the web service side, like it.
Okay,
And in the client side, user interact with this, but in server side, user did not interact.
okay. Any other participants who wants to say something here?
Okay, may I?
Yes, sure.
So I think client side code is like that runs from user's browser,
Okay,
and server side where when we need data from Salesforce for Salesforce data or business logic when LWC needs to interact with Salesforce data.
okay.
So in backend server side language will work
In
in
backend,
backend.
server-side language will be work. All
But
right, man.
yes,
Okay, so
where
can
we
you tell
store
me?
our data.
Yeah, can you tell me some like point which we can write in client-side language, or you can say which we can't write in client-side language, which is possible in server-side language? Like I'm asking, can I write the query, SQL query in client-side language? Is it possible?
No sir.
No,
Yes.
No. Can we write YAML?
No sir.
no.
Okay. So YAML, SQL, SOSL means we are hitting to the database. So whenever we have to hit to the database, go with server-side language. If you don't need to hit into the database, so simple. Okay. Other logic you can write in, can say in client-side language in JS file. Don't need to go to the server-side language. So main difference means we cannot hit into database with the help of client-side language, but we can connect with browser. Okay, so we cannot write SQL query, SOSL, DML inside the client-side language, but it is possible in server-side language. Okay, so guys, successfully, I have added the extension. Okay, I'm able to download it. I have added it. Okay, so now I'm in Salesforce org, and here I'm getting the extension. Okay, Lightning Studio. Going to open it. Okay, so there is many Apex class. Okay, let me check is there any LWC component or not. Okay, so till now I have not created any LWC component in this org. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create one LWC component. So clicking on file, new LWC component, going to write the component name. Okay, so writing this component name. Okay, is expose should be true. Okay, we have to add it and going to add this component on home page. So going to add, click on these targets and clicking on deploy button. Okay, so successfully I have created the component. Okay, so let me paste this component. Is export should be true. Lightning app page, home page, record page. deploy. Component has been successfully created. Let me reopen this. Going to open the Lightning Studio. Okay, here I'm getting the component now. Display bar cards component. Okay, so going to open this component and here I'm getting HTML file, JS file. Okay, so let me check the UI which I have to create. So I have to create one card, inside the card, one lightning, okay, input, then one button. Okay, so coming to the HTML file and going to create the lightning card. Okay, so card I have created. In card, if you want to add any title, you can add the title. Okay, so call out example. So going to add the heading. If you want to add any icon, you can add the icon. Standard, custom, whatever icon you want to add. So going to add the bike icon. Okay. Now I want to create the input. Okay. So for that we have lightning input. Okay. So what should be the label name? Going to enter the label name. Enter country name. Okay. Button I have created. Sorry, input. So which type of value we will enter in this? Okay. So text type of value we will enter. Okay. So when we will enter the text type of value. Okay. So we'll enter something. So I want to fire one handler. I want to call the JavaScript file. So going to write on change. Okay. Name handler. Okay. So going to call one function that is name handler. So coming to the JS file and going to create the function name handler function. So whenever I'll write something, so I want to call this function name handler. Okay. So after input, what I want to create one button. So for that we have lightning button. Okay, so going to create it. Okay, so what should be the label name? Okay, search bar. Then which type of button you have to create? Add the variant. So I want blue color of button. So going to add variant as brand. Okay, so whenever I'll hit on this button, so I want to call one JavaScript function. Okay, that is click handler. Successfully, I have created lightning input, then one button. Okay, giving some space. So adding VR tag to breaking the line. Okay. Now what I want, I'll enter the country name. Okay, here. So that country name, I want to send to the JavaScript file. Okay. So I'm calling the name handler function here. Okay. So what I'm doing, I have to store the country name in JavaScript file. So going to create one variable, going to create one property. Okay. So whenever I'll enter something, so name handler function will be executed and I want the data. Okay, whatever I have entered in lightning input. So for that we can use event.target.value. Okay, I'll get the data from input and that data I'm going to store in this property cname. Okay, this dot cname means storing the data in property and going to write one, you can say log console.log. Okay, country name for testing purpose. Am I getting the data or not? Okay, now this data going to print here. Okay, on click of button I'm going to check it, am I getting the country name or not? So going to add the alert also. Country name, whatever the value are available in property, cname property, that value I'm printing. Okay, so first I'm going to test this code. This function is working fine or not. Okay, on click of button, I'm getting the data in JavaScript file. Okay, so going to add this component. Okay, come to the Salesforce, open any page. So going to the open the home page. Okay, hi Koransu, welcome to Salesforce. So here what I'm doing, going to add this component. So click on gear icon, then edit page, and here you will get the LWC component which you have created. Okay, so do scroll down, and here you can see display park LWC component. So going to add it here. Okay, then hitting on save button, going to add it. Okay, and clicking on back. Okay, so come to the home page again, and what you will get? You will get your LWC component. Okay, so here I'm getting the bike icon, which I have added. That is the title. Okay, card title. It's the input and button. So I hope there is some mistake in variant. That's why I'm getting other type of button. So let me come to the code. Let me check the functionality also. Okay, going to open the console and going to clear all console and going to enter the details. Enter country name, India. Okay, coming to the console, getting the India name. Okay, so name handler function is executing fine. Again, clicking on button and checking am I getting the alert or not. If getting the alert, so my code is correct. Okay, so not getting the alert. So I think there's some error. Unable to call the click method on click of button. So let me check the code. Coming to the HTML file. Okay, first mistake, IANT. Second mistake, on click, CLICK. Okay, then click handler. Going to copy this code, paste it here. Save. Now coming to the Salesforce UI and hitting on button and checking the functionality. So you can see color has been changed. Clicking on button, getting the response here. So alert is working. Okay, so on click of button, successfully I'm able to call the JavaScript file. Okay. So guys, do you have any doubt till here? Okay,
No, sir.
no, good, thank you. Okay. Now what I have to do, okay, with HTML file successfully I'm able to connect the JavaScript file. Now I want to connect the Apex class with JavaScript file. Okay, I want to send the data from JS to Apex class. So I want to connect Apex class with JS file. Okay, so what I'm doing, going to create one Apex class. Okay, so coming to here and going to create one Apex class. Okay, so class I have created, going to create one method. Public static void get park method. Okay, so this method I want to call. So guys, can you tell me how which type of method can be accessed in an LWC component? Which type of Apex class method can be accessed in LWC component? Participants.
Sir, can you repeat?
Which type of method can be called in JavaScript file, or you can say in LWC component? It's the Apex class
Yeah,
method.
it's just,
Can I call it or not?
yeah, we can call it, but we need to have a or enabled.
Yeah, we need to write one annotation that is Aura enabled.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. So what I'm doing directly, I cannot access this method in LWC component. So we have to add one annotation that is Aura enabled. Now I can call this method. Okay, so we have to import this class and this method in JavaScript file. Okay, so coming to the Lightning Studio and coming to the JS file. So here going to import it. Import, write the method name, then give the path. Okay, so from Salesforce, there is one folder Apex class. In Apex class, okay, there is one class that is display park LWC component controller. In this class, there is one method get path method. So I want to call this method. Okay. So calling this method. Now what I'm doing, I'm going on click of button. I want to call this method. So going to use it in
Imperative.
click handler function. And which way I'm going to use? I'm going to use imperatively way. Okay. So
Imperative.
what?
Sir.
Yeah. What we have tried here? We have tried the Apex class method name, then dot catch. Okay. Dot then and dot catch. We need to write it. So we'll write it. Dot then dot catch. In then what I'll get the result. Okay. In catch, what I'll get the error. Okay. So in result, we'll get the return value. In catch, we'll get the error if we are getting any type of error. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm checking successfully I'm able to call this Apex class or not. On click of button. On click of button, I'm calling this method. And this method are available in Apex class. So going to check the debug. Am I getting the debug or not? Okay, going to clear the logs. Okay, coming to the coming to the Salesforce, going to refresh this code and hitting on the button and testing. Am I able to call the Apex class method or not? Okay, so getting the parks. So so successfully I'm able to call the Apex class method. Let me check the debug. I'm in Apex class. So getting the logs. Successfully I'm able to call this method. Okay, so till now functionality is working fine. But what I have to do? I have to send the country name in Apex class. So what I'll do? Okay, I'll create one variable here. Okay, country name variable. And I want to check, am I getting the country name or not? So from JavaScript file, from JS file, I want to send the country name. Okay. So I have created one variable that is country name in which I'll get the response, I'll get the value from JS file. Okay. Now we have to do the, you can say we have to send the data of JS variable into Apex class variable. So we have to do the mapping. Okay, so coming to the JS file. Okay, so now when I'll call this method, so we have to do the mapping of the JavaScript variable and Apex class variable. Okay, so first what we'll do, we'll write the, you can say Apex class variable name. That is the country name. Okay, so country name is the variable which are in Apex class. And I want to send the data in this variable of the name property. Okay, in JavaScript file, I'm storing the country name in this property. So whatever data are available in this property, that data I'm sending in this variable. And this variable are in Apex class. Okay, so now going to test this code. Till now, code is correct. Okay. So clicking on search bar button and checking the logs. Okay, that is one unread latest unread log. Clicking on debug only and checking am I getting the country name or not. It's not getting the country name. Let me hit on this button again and remove the debug. Okay, so getting the USA. Successfully, I'm able to send the data in Apex class from JS to Apex class also. So guys, do you have any doubt till here?
No, sir.
No. Now what we have to do, we have to use this SOAP callout. Okay, country name is coming here. We have to use the SOAP callout, and that country name we have to send in SOAP callout. Okay, so for that we have Park Service class. Okay, use this class dot. Okay, so we have endpoint URL in this Parks import class. So going to use it and going to create one object, or you can say one variable. Okay, obj dot. So second we have Y country. We have one method Y country. Okay, in this class we have one method Y country in which we can pass say we can send the country name. Okay, so what country name I am sending? This one, whatever value I am getting. Okay, from user. Okay, from UI, that country name I'm sending here. So what it will return? It will return many parks name. What I'm doing, I'm going to create one list of string park name list. Going to store it. Okay, now I'm going to return it. So return whatever the value are available in park name list. Okay, so return variable name. So which type of variable is it? It's a list of string. So what will be the return type? List of string. Okay, going to save it. So now what I'm doing? Okay, first I was sending the data in Apex class. Now I'm using soap callout and I am returning the data to the JavaScript file. Okay, so coming to the JavaScript file and going to store the data somewhere else. Okay. So in a result, what I'll get the response. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to write one console.log here, or you can say going to remove this alert and going to write the alert here. Let me write the console.log only. Parks need result. Okay, if you want to stingify it, you can stingify it. JSON.stingify result. Okay, going to create the alert, not console.log. Okay, both things you can create. I'll comment the alert later. Console.log also. Okay, so clicking on button and testing, am I getting the park name here or not? So come to the code. Let me change the button. Okay, so what I'm doing, entering the country name, Germany, clicking on button and checking the alert. So here you can see I'm getting the alert and I'm getting three parks name. Successfully, I'm able to connect with Apex class and I'm able to take the data from Apex class in JS file. The data are in JS file. Okay. Now we have to store it somewhere else in JS file. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create one property to store the park details. So I'm getting more than one park. So what can I do? I can create one list type of property. Okay. So I have added, okay, array braces, you can say. So it's a list type of variable. So in which you can store list type of value. What I'm doing here, okay, going to comment this code. I don't want display alert now. And going to store result means park value in this property. Okay. So whatever result I'm getting, whatever response I'm getting, that I'm storing in this property. Okay. Now, whatever value are available in this property, I want to display it to UI. Okay. So for that, what I'm doing, okay, I'm going to iterate the data. If you want to display this type of value, so you need to iterate it. How can we iterate the data? For that, we use template for each. So I'm going to use it. Template for each for item. So in for each, we need to pass the array, means this property name, list type of property or array type of property. Okay. For item, any variable name you can write. Then okay, I want to display the park name. So whatever the value will come in P, I want to display. So first park will come, then first park value, second, third. So missing key. Okay, it's mandatory to add the key attribute after template for each tab. So going to add the key, same value. Anything you can paste. Unique key you have to pass. Okay. So before that, what I'm doing, I'm going to display one message. Parks, available parks detail. Okay, so in bold, I want to display one message, available parks detail. Below this message, I want to display the parks. Okay, so going to test the functionality. Whatever data I'm entering, okay, whatever country I'm entering, on the base of country, am I getting the park or not? Okay, country name is India. Clicking on search park button, getting India park. Okay, going to change it. Germany. Clicking on this button, getting Germany park. Going to enter the United States. Okay, click on this button. No, matching country. All right, let me write it Japan. Okay, getting the Japan response. And let me check the for USA also. United States. Okay, clicking on this button. Getting the USA box. Okay. So guys, do you have any doubt in this scenario? How can we use soap callout in LWC?
Sir, can you please explain the last part one more time? Because my network got disconnected. A little bit brief how
Of
we are
which
getting
part?
the data.
From
Of
Apex
this,
to JS? Yeah.
no, from JS to that call out.
JS to Apex class?
No, Apex class to the integration part, the
All
SOAP
right.
call out part.
All right. All right. Okay, so what I'm doing from JS, I'm sending the country name in getPath method, which are in Apex class. Okay. So going to open the Apex class method, that is getPath method. And what I'm getting country name from JS file. Okay. So what I'm doing, I have used soap callout here. Okay. So I have uploaded the WSDL file, and from WSDL file, I have created Park Service class. Okay. In this class, there is one inner class Parks import in which endpoint URL is available. So I have created one instance, one object for this class. Okay. So in this inner class, there is one method by country. Okay. So in this method, if you will pass the country name, it will return the list of park. So what I'm doing, okay, I'm using
Okay, okay.
okay, I'm using by country method which are available in this class which I bought from WSL file. Okay, so in this
Mm-hmm.
method, it will pass country name. So here you can see I'm passing the country name. So whenever you will pass country name, it will return list of park. Okay, so what I did, I created one list of string. Okay, to store the parks information, many parks information. Storing the many parks detail here, then I am returning it. Okay, where I am returning to JS file. Okay, so return name of the variable. So in result, what I'll get the return value. Okay. In result, there is return value. That return value where I'm storing in this property, park property. On top, you can see I have created one property, park property. Which type of property? It's a list. or array type of property. Means we can store more than one string value. Okay, I've created property. And you already know how can we display the data of a list in
Hmm.
LWC file or in
Yes, sir.
HTML. For that, we use template for each. So I have used template for
Yes,
each.
sir.
Okay, added the property, list type of property, then able to iterate it and display the data one by one.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Other participants, do you have any doubt?
No, doctor.
No, no,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. Cluster clear?
Anji,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
clear.
Okay, then.